Hello. In this session, we're going to focus on balance basics. I have a pole here. You can use whatever you have at handy to you, a wall, a large piece of furniture, something that's stable that you can rely upon. Standing tall, legs parallel hip distance, knees facing away from each other, hand wherever is comfortable for your shoulder and neck. You're going to use your prop quite strongly, so press down on it strongly without shifting your body. Try to pick up the same side, heel and or toes as that staff or whatever you're using, and then return without shifting your hips one way or the other. Stay centered over both legs. Push down strongly, trying to pick up the heel and or toes of the same side leg as arm that you're using to support your balance. One more time. Again, push down strongly. Try to pick up the same side leg without shifting your body. And return. Other side. Here we go. Pushing down slowly, trying to pick up the same side heel, maybe the toes as well, of the arm and leg that's using this push down. So I'm using my left hand here. I try and pick up my left heel and maybe my toes. And then return. One more time. You can feel all the work that's involved with keeping your body right where it is because you're holding on to something here. And then return. So you can imagine if you didn't have something to hold on to that you would just topple over. So that's what we're going to focus on next. Balance is shift. There's a shift of weight and balance always. You're not just a statue and moving your extremities, moving your arms and legs. Your whole body's involved. So I'm going to shift my body away from my pole side because I'm going to stand on the non-supporting side. Shift first. And then you're going to pick up the heel and or toe. And you can feel how you use your supporting arm much less. Now you're going to put the foot down and then return center. So first we shift, then we lift, then you stay on the standing leg, the non-pole side, to reach the foot down to the floor, return to two. One more time. Shift over, pick up one, great job. Put it back down, return to two, other side. I'm shifting away from the pole. Shift away from it, pick up the pole side, easy. Put it down, then return your weight to two legs, adjust as you need to. Shift away from the pole so you're on that one side more than the other. You should be able to easily pick up that pole side, heel and or toes. Return the foot and shift back to two. First you shift, then you lift. Great, reverse. Put it down and then return. Other side. And that's the same thing even if your foot is forward. So if I'm on two legs here, I'm going to shift to the back leg to pick up the front leg. Put the front foot down, return weight evenly to two legs. So first I shift to the back leg, then I pick up the front leg. Front foot down and then return. And again, first you shift, then you lift. Then you put the foot down, return to two legs, other side. Okay, the same side leg is forward as the pole side. On two legs pretty evenly, knees face forward. I shift to the back leg to lift the front foot, put the front foot down, return forward to two legs. Shift to the back leg. Test it, pick up that front foot. Stay on the back leg, put the front foot down, return to two legs. Great job. Shift back, test your balance. Can you pick up that front foot easily? Put it down, return to two legs. And it doesn't matter which side the pole is on. So let's try it differently here. Put the pole on one side. I couldn't make up my mind there. Now we're going to shift to the pole side leg to pick up the non-pole side foot. Then put it down and then return. Shift towards a supportive base, pick up the other foot, put the foot down and then return. I'm shifting my weight towards my supporting arm side, pick up the free foot, put it down, return. You feel how that just feels different than when the pole's on the opposite side. Shift towards the supporting arm and leg, pick up the free foot, put the foot down, return to two legs. First you shift, then you lift, test your balance. Put the foot down and then return. One more time. First you shift, then you lift. Great job. Put the foot down and then return. And I'm going to try shifting forward. I'm going to have the same side leg forward as the arm that's supporting me. I'm going to shift forward to the front leg. I'm going to pick up that back foot. I'm going to reach the toes to the floor and then I'm going to shift back. You can bring your feet closer together farther if you want to. You shift forward to the front like the back heel can lift. Then you pick up that back foot, reach the toes down, return to two legs. First, you shift your body forward, picking up that back leg nice and tall. Return the toes down and shift back. I'm going to switch sides here. I'm on the same side leg forward as the arm that's supporting me. First, I shift forward. The heel can lift on the back leg. Pick up that back foot. Reach the toes down. Shift back to two legs fairly evenly. First, you shift, breathing. Then you lift. Toes down, heel down, shift back. One more time. First, you shift. Great. Then you lift. Great job. Toes down, heel down, return. You got that? So you can practice that until you feel competent, right? And then you can try it with less support. So you might just want to have a wall next to you, right? Now you're just going to designate which leg you're going to shift to. I'm going to shift over my one leg from two. I'm going to pick up that floor foot, put the floor down, and return. Repeat the same exact thing. Shift to one leg. Stay tall. Pick up the floor foot. Put the floor foot down, and then return. Great job. Shift to the one leg. Pick up that floor foot. Put the floor foot down. Shift, reverse. Shift over to the other leg. Without the hip going out to the side, stay tall as you pick up that floor side foot. Put the foot back down where it came from, towards the floor. Return to two. Shift more to one without the hips going to the side. Pick up the floor side foot. You got it. Reach the foot towards the floor. It may not be all the way down. Then firmly down. One more time. First you shift. The heel can lift on the adjust your leg. Then you lift. Test your balance. Stay tall. Try not to sink into the hip. Then reach the foot out and then return. You can take one leg forward, one leg back. The further in front the front leg is, the more challenge that could be for your balance. It could be like a tightrope, right? That's a narrow base of support and more intense, more strength required. Legs are hip distance apart. First you shift forward, then you pick the back foot up. Reach the toes down and shift back. We're just doing straight legs here. I didn't quite do that. First you shift forward on the straight leg, then you pick the back foot up. Then you reach the toes down, and then you shift back nice and tall. First you shift forward, back heel can lift. Pick the toes up. That's right, reach the toes down and shift back. And you're going to switch legs here. You go forward, the back heel can lift. Can you pick up the back toes and foot? Toes down and shift back in space. First you go forward, then you lift. Great. Then you reach the toes down, and then you shift back just with straight legs. First you go forward, great. Then you lift, great job. Reach the toes down and then return. I'm going to try going side to side, legs apart. The hip distance, shoulder distance, whatever feels good to you, right? Now, first you shift, pick a side. Then you try to lift without the hip going out to the side, staying tall. Reach the toes down and come back to two. Now reverse that, go the other way, shifting. Then you lift, that's right. Reach the toes down. Come back to two. Other way. First you shift. The heel can lift on the adjust your leg. Then you test. Reach the foot down and then return to two. Good. First you shift. Then you lift. Great job. Then you reach the foot down. Return to two. One more each way. First you shift. The heel can lift that you're shifting away from. Then you test your balance, staying tall. Then you reach down and then return to two. First, other way, you shift. The heel can lift the leg that you're going to rise. Then you test. Good job. Reach the foot and then come back to two legs. One leg forward, a leg back. Same thing. If we're going to go forward, the back heel can lift. Then try and test your balance. Pick up the back foot. Toes down, then you shift back to two legs. Now here we go. First you shift back, which we've not done yet. Then you pick up the front foot if you can. Front foot down, return to two legs evenly. Shift forward and then you lift. Put the toes down, shift to two legs. Shift to the back leg. Pick up that front foot. You got it. Toes down, foot tries to come down, return. Again, first you go forward and you pick up that back foot. Then reach the toes down and return to two legs. Shift back. You got it. Pick up that front foot. Stay tall, no sinking to your hip. Foot down, return to two legs, other side. And you can see quite clearly here, when I shift forward, I don't go just directly forward. When I go shift forward, I shift over my standing leg to pick up the back foot. Toes down, I shift between two legs. When I go to my back leg, my body weight goes over to the back leg side to pick up the front foot. Toes down, between two legs. So when I go forward, my hips go forward and over to the standing leg side. Pick up the back foot if you can. Toes down, come between two legs to return. I shift my weight not just back, but over to my back standing legs, over to the side. Pick up the front foot. put it down, and then return. One more each way. You just shift forward and over to the standing leg. Pick up the back toes if you can. Toes down, and then shift between two legs. One more time. Shift back, to the side of it. Pick up the foot without sinking into your hip. Toes down, and then return between two legs and rest. Excellent job. That's a great way to start practicing how to balance. Shift your weight, pick up the foot, put the foot down, return to two. That is going to get you a strong, lifelong balance practice. And if it's too hard without using a staff, use something to help you gain the integrity needed to get a strong, healthy life for lifelong. I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Eric. This is Nucleus Strength. I look forward to exercising with you in the future. Yours in good health. Take care.